What is up, everybody? Welcome back to another video today of Red-Headed Reptiles. I am, as always, John. How's it going? Nice to see you. We are here today, and I figured I'd give you guys a little small tour. Sort of. It's also a feeding day, and I constantly get asked, what's it like living with a zoo? Well, today you're going to find out, because it's feeding day for most of the reptiles. I will tell you right now, I took care of the tortoises and the bugs, so we will not cover them today. I mean, we covered tortoises and tortoise treats a couple months ago. Anyway, and the bugs, I will cover in another video for you guys. If you're ever interested in raising and colonizing your own feeder insects, I will go over those for you in another video. As you see here, roaches, crickets. But like I said, I will cover that in another video for you guys in the future. If you guys are interested, let me know in the comments, and we will go over how to raise your own bugs. But today, we're just feeding. And as you saw my friend Oddball earlier, she's enjoying a soak. It's kind of a goofball. So she's enjoying it. What are you doing, you silly lizard? Anyhoozle, let's go over some fooding. Fooding? What? That's not even a word. Feeding. Let's go over some feeding. I gotta get my water. Sorry. I'm not prepared. Yeah. So what? You gotta get the waters for the critters. Ooh. Made a mess. Oh no. Hey look, you guys don't get to see him very often. Hi Stumpy, you grumpy jerk. That's Stumpy. He's the meanest animal I have in this reptile room. And a lot of you laugh because a lot of you are like, he's a gecko, he's so small. Don't matter, he's the meanest darn thing I have. Alright, let's first critter up on the menu today. You guys probably don't get to see him very often either. It's Master. He's a little Pac-Man frog. And as always, with keeping everything, I always top off water. Make sure they're clean. He doesn't do much in his water. Give the dirt a little bit of a soak. Don't worry, I already misted him this morning. I also mist them in the evenings, so they get double mistings. But let's get to the part you guys probably want to see: a frog attack. Because you know, man, this is actually really hard to do with only one hand. Because I know you guys all want to see what it's like when a frog attacks. And so Master is a Pac-Man frog. They're actually very fun to feed, as you see. Very quick to feed. Let him kind of wolf that one down a little bit. I usually give him 2, and he gets fed once to twice a week because it's kind of a chunky frog. There we go. Big boy. And he's kind of a chunkier frog. So, but again, that is Pac-Man frogs, dudes. If you guys don't know Pac-Man frogs, they're fat. Fat and happy. But we're good with him. He's good now. Let's go. Let's move on to the bipolar person. And don't worry guys, I know a lot of these tanks are kind of dirty. They're getting cleaned later today. Also, a lot of these tanks are actually getting replaced because I don't like all bare glass tanks. A lot of people ask, how do you get the humidity right? Most of the time I just dump the water bowl in. It's a trick I learned from the pet store I worked at. You dump the water bowl in and it actually helps with the humidity. Let's see, I don't know if you guys can see her, but there's the bipolar chica. She's a little crazy. Alright, let's get her some water, and she's good to go. Pardon the mess. Got some plants. Now a lot of these, a lot of the snakes I'm not going to show feeding because, like, Alani is a live feeder, unfortunately. I hate feeding live animals. You know, except for bugs. Bugs are another thing, but like, she only eats live mice. Unfortunately, that's what she was raised with. That's all she knows. So, hopefully, when I get to rats, she does rats. Alright, let's feed the Oddball. Alright, first check her water. Let's dump it out anyway. Nice thing about having plants, guys, is extra waters. Like Oddball can't really dump it out in her cage, so I have some of these extra plants sitting here. And in case you guys are wondering about the large tub taking up the middle of the room, that's going to be here soon for breeding chickens. So we're going to breed some chickens. Hey baby, you hungry? As always with her, guys, bearded dragons are omnivores. She's a goof. So she does have lettuce. She moves her log around a lot and her rocks. A lot of you are probably wondering why she has such a bare cage. That is because Oddball is actually a special needs water dragon. Or, not water dragon. Why did I say that? She's a special needs beardy. She has a neurological issue that prevents her from having balance. So she doesn't know very well ups and downs. As you can see, she hangs kind of funny. She doesn't have ups and downs. She doesn't have much in the way of balance. As she rolls over, she gets stuck on her back like a turtle. So I can't put anything in her cage that's too high for her, because she will fall and hurt herself. Another quick thing, guys, I'm rambling here. With food, like on my feeding days, vast majority of the time, since a lot of these animals I can't keep outside, I do give them a lot of, not a lot, but I do sprinkle their food with reptile or calcium powder. Another good calcium powder is actually oh man, what's it called? I think it's Tums. Yeah, let me check. And before some of you go, that's human medicine. This was actually recommended to me by my vet. Where is it? Where is it? I'll have to get it in a sec. Let me finish feeding her and we'll go check that out real fast, because I want to show you guys something that's actually a better alternative to the calcium powder you can get in stores. I like to give her a little bit of exercise, make her kind of work for her food a little bit. There it goes, get it, get it, get it. And you had a little one in here. The little one hitched the ride. Where'd it go? Oh, there it is. Little roach. Don't need that in there. But I like to make her work for her food a little bit. And today is only a 3 roach day, so she just gets 3. But I like to make her do a little bit of exercise. Not too much, because, like I said, that issue, as you can see, she walks funny. And no, it's not from malnutrition, none of that. So don't sit there and go, it's because you're not feeding her properly. Or she's not getting enough vitamins or some other stuff. No, that is actually not the issue whatsoever with Oddball. Oddball is literally, I actually got her from a pet store because they didn't know what they were going to do with her, because she kept climbing up the decorations in the tank, and then she'd fall off and get stuck on her back and just lay there. They took her to the vet. Come to find out, she has a neurological issue, and unfortunately, that happens a lot when you have animals like bearded dragons and stuff who are really bred a lot. And she's a fancy beardy, so she has some of those weird color morphs in her. But unfortunately, that happens a lot when you get those color morphs and stuff, because, well, they get funky, and genes get funky. Alright, real fast, before we continue feeding, let me show you this Tums alternative. Pardon the bathroom, I'm in the middle of home improvement projects. Ah, here it is. Antacid tablets. They're especially ones that are calcium carbonate, as you can see here, are a great alternative to reptile. They're actually better than reptile because, as my vet put it, and I trust my vet, she's actually a very well-versed exotic animal vet specializing in reptiles. Shout out to St. Francis Animal Hospital in Siloam Springs, Arkansas. But she is a great exotic reptiles vet, and she actually told me that has more calcium in it than the reptile. And what's really cool is you can get it in berry flavor, which actually attracts a lot of these omnivores like Oddball here, and then I use it for the tortoises a lot too. For today's video, I just used the reptile because it was quick and easy. But vast majority of times, guys, I'm not a slacker. I don't like to just do it the easy way, so don't think, oh, he's lazy. I'm not lazy. I try not to be. But yeah, no, so great alternative for you. Some of them anti-acid tablets, calcium carbonate. That's the word. Ah, tongs. As you can see, I'm a little disorganized all the time. Gotta get our foods for critters. Okate needs his mousy, little pinky. Whoops. Oopsies. Rinse that off a little bit. Come on, buddy. Don't be shy today. All the days, don't be shy today. Oh, there we go. Come on out. There we go. Look how big he's getting, guys. Since I first showed him in that first video, he's getting big. Now, at this size, I do feed him twice weekly. So he gets pinkies twice a week. You gotta take it. There we go. Now watch, he'll take it back in his cave. He comes out mainly in the evening. But, oh, maybe, are you gonna eat it here for us? Huh? Maybe. I think he might eat it here for you guys. But, yeah, he's gonna eat it right there for you. That's actually pretty cool. Special treat. Normally he does not do that. Normally he takes it back in his cave and eats it. But, yeah, at this size and at this age, guys, I feed him twice weekly. Once he gets bigger, about around like maybe a year to 2 years old, he will get fed once weekly. And then, of course, once he gets full-grown adult size, he's going to be fed only once weekly to once bi-weekly. A nice large-sized mouse to rat. Wow, I'm actually impressed, guys. He stayed out and ate it today. You guys got a treat. Normally, he does not do that for me. But yeah, as you see, rat snakes are not constrictors. A lot of your colubrids are not, which is what a rat snake falls into. It falls into the colubrid family. Oops! Scared him back in his cave. But yeah, rat snakes are in the colubrid family. They do not constrict, guys. They're kind of mean. They literally just go full at it, grab it, and swallow it down. Alive, normally. But, like I said, I don't like doing live feeding, so he was not alive. Of course, water's good on him. Now we're going to go into my other snake. Let's see if we can see her today. Hey, Clips. Don't worry. This one, she's really sweet. Oops. I need to clean up some urates. She's a good girl. Huh, baby. This is Clips, so I'll let you guys look at her while I clean up these urates real fast. But Calypso is another ball python. But unlike Alani, Calypso's not bipolar. She's a very good snake, really good snake. I mean, you can't pay enough for this snake's attitude, guys. She is the sweetest snake ever. She's never bitten me, never struck at me. She's just incredibly shy. But she's what the color morph's called a spider bongo. And again, unfortunately, she's a live feeder, so until she gets older and I introduce her to rats, hopefully she'll eat frozen thawed rats. And if she does, then I'll show you guys some feed videos with her. As always, you know, dump her water out. There we go. Thanks. Like I said before, guys, a lot of these animals are getting new homes. Not like, you know, I'm getting rid of them. They're going to get new enclosures here soon. I'm slowly working on it. I'll show him in a little bit because he's going to get fed too. But McKenna's, the Savannah monitor, is currently being built. His is in the works. It's getting built. I'm building it. Projects are slow, unfortunately. And they're kind of hard to do when it's just you doing them. Let's see. Is Dracula out? Nope, of course not. Man, every time I film, this guy's never out. But in this one, it's normally Dracul. He is a crocodile gecko. So, yeah, normally he's out in the evening. So, unfortunately, you guys probably aren't going to get to see him today. I'll let you guys chill here for a minute while I grab his food. First hand look into Dracul's enclosure. Yeah, he's a crocodile gecko. He's pretty cool. Again, the thing is, guys, I gotta say this about geckos. If you're wanting a lizard that you can hold, pet, love on, don't get geckos. I mean, leopard geckos can be pretty cool, and I've heard a lot of leopard geckos you can hold, chill, love on, all that stuff. Vast majority of your other geckos, though, are not, as they put, holding geckos. They're more of like the fish of the gecko world. They love to be set up, looked at, and ignored. They're not big on touching, taking out their enclosure. Like the one I was telling you at the beginning, Stumpy, he hates people. Like, legitimately hates people. And I will go over geckos on a future video, because I think they're cool. I do love a lot of geckos, like, don't tell the others, but Dracul is probably my favorite gecko. I just give him some crickets. But yeah, see, he gets some crickets because unfortunately he won't eat roaches yet. I've been trying to, but he won't eat off the tongs. It's a work in progress with that guy. Let's see. Yeah, it's a work in progress with him. As with a lot of other of my guys, they're a work in progress. So they working on them, getting them used to tongs, getting used to me. Oh, hey! And now, move that out of the way. Peach tree, yay. Here you guys go. In this house, this one, again, about to get upgraded, but that's Jeremiah, the bullfrog. He's an albino. He is really cool because, as you're about to see, he is a frog. First off, he doesn't mind getting petted. Hey. But he's always excited for food. As you can see, he always wants food. Because he's a nut. He's a crazy frog. He loves food. He is incredibly food motivated. I wish the others were, because there's another pair of bullfrogs in here. It's a couple of females. He is a male, and he's incredibly food motivated, as you can tell. But usually I give him a couple soup worms, and I like to put a couple in this bowl. That he normally will almost eat all of them, but the other bullfrogs usually will come out and swipe a couple as well. In the summer, I usually raise my own grasshoppers and locusts. Don't worry, I don't release them or anything for anyone's thought process. I just usually, they come in to the house, I keep them, I purge their systems for a while. I don't use any pesticides or anything on my yard, so I'm not afraid of them poisoning any of my animals. But I do purge their systems, you know, give them like a month where I feed them fresh fruits and veggies and kind of just let them flush out anything they got. Most of the time, though, I do like to give, what's it called? My brain's farting. I try to actually breed them. Hey, over there. I try to breed them and then feed them. Also in this enclosure is Tito the turtle. He's a red-eared slider who also loves worms. Nope. But he, for his food, gets, where is it? There is a ton, don't get me wrong guys, there is a ton of really good aquatic turtle foods out there, a lot. One of the ones I really like to use though, is from Zoomed. It is called a gourmet aquatic turtle food. And it has water shrimp, mealworms, the pellets, and hey, that is my finger. You can't bite my finger, you butt. And it also has whole cranberries. Hey! Ow, 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 ow! Oh, working with animals is fun! I just got bit by a frog. Bet you don't see that on every channel. Jeremiah, you're a turd. I'm trying to record a video here. But anyway, it has a lot of goodies in it for him, and he does love eating them. Your food's over here. Look, go get your worms. Anyway, like I said, it has a lot of goodies in it for him. Lots of pellets, the river shrimp, the mealworms, lots of good things for him. So I just really like it. I know Fluker's also makes an amazing brand as well of a blend that has a bunch of stuff in it too. Now my finger kind of hurts, man. Really? Okay, so in case you're wondering, as you can see there, yes, Jeremiah has teeth, but they're not really teeth. A lot of frogs, Master included in this, so if you ever get a Pac-Man frog, be forewarned. They have not teeth, but they're actually shards of bone that protrude through their gums, and they use to crush and puncture their prey. as I just found out, bullfrogs do in fact have those little protrusions, and yes, they hurt. Heard? And this is why they say, don't work with animals. If you're working on videos, don't work with animals, because, you know, they don't listen to you, and they don't always do what you want them to do. As I just found out, that turd bit the tar out of me. Because he thought my finger was food. It's not. Silly frog. Anywho, guy. Yeah, as my reptile room is a little bit of a mess right now. I'm working on it. I'm working on it, people. Working on it. It's work in progress for the like I said, the tub is because I'm getting ready to brood chickens, so that's why that's there. And then just other stuff. I'm gonna leave you guys watching the tortoises for a minute. I gotta go get a refill on some water, so you guys get to watch. Hey, Cusco's eating good. You guys get to watch Cusco eat some greens. I'm gonna go fill up water because I don't think you guys want to listen to a tap running. Be right back. I'm back. Hope you guys enjoyed the tortoise show. I hope you guys enjoyed the tortoise, because you know, tortoises are amazing. Everyone loves turtles and tortoises. Alright, so next feed. Next up, we got. This is the home. It's a little dirty, I know. This is why I hate glass tanks, guys. Glass tanks, no matter how much you scrub the glass, it always gets dirty. I mean, I literally just scrubbed this, not yesterday, but the day before. And no matter how much you scrub glass, it gets dirty. I hate glass. But, unfortunately, sometimes that's all you can do. So it's kind of hard to see. Maybe you can see them here. There. This is the home of the gray tree frogs. Oh, look, there's a good one right there. Yeah, so this is my semi-starting bioactive setup for my gray tree frogs. It's fully aquatic, but they have, of course, they're arboreal, so they don't need to worry about that. Also in here, I'm feeding them, are feeder guppies, which are about to get a new home because something you gotta know about feeder guppies, as you can see them down here, they are prolific breeders. They are doing very well in this little setup, surprisingly. I thought they wouldn't, but they are. And they breed like freaking, like rats or rabbits. They breed like mad. They are incredible breeders. And so here soon, I am actually getting a new tank for them. Actually in my boys' room, which I will show you that setup when it's done. But same thing, guys. Like, they are going to find a home there because they are overwhelming the bio setup I have here. I know a lot of people are probably like, why did you even put them in that little bit of water? Because I'm a fool. A fool's got to do what a fool's got to do, you know. Also in here, I don't know if I'll be able to find him. I'll have to see if I can spook him out a little. Where my tongs go? I'm always losing stuff. I know I'm pretty bad. I'm shaking you guys up right now. Trying not too bad. Oh, there they are. As I was saying before I got sidetracked by missing tongs, also in this setup, there he is. See if I can get him to come out. Is actually an African dwarf clawed frog. Dwarf clawed frog. There he is. As you can see him there. And we have for him today some bloodworms. And you'll actually get to see he loves bloodworms. I'll just give him all those. What are you doing up there? What are you doing up there? Huh? What are you doing, buddy? But, yeah, I'll give him all of those. He loves bloodworms. Apparently I annoyed him too much and he's like, I'm out. Peace. But yeah, anyway. So, the clawed frog loves bloodworms in the story. He's in here. He's going to move. Him and the Knowles, actually, are going to share that tank down there because those guys are getting ready to move into this big 7. Keep you updated as that goes along. Next on our feeding tour is Felix. He is a long-tailed grass lizard. Believe it or not, look, that is all tail. And he knows I'm about to feed him because the cage opens up at the back. So he's sitting there thinking that he's going to sneak out and get food, but he's not. So what we're going to do is we're going to water his plant. Put some fresh, scoot his light over. Put some fresh water in his bowl. And don't worry, I don't worry too much about overfilling and getting too much water in these guys' cage. So a lot of these guys are a tropical environment, so they enjoy the water and they like it a little wet. Oh, come here, dude. Oh, I'm shaking the camera. I am terrible at this. I'm still learning. Don't hate me. Still learning. He doesn't like being sprayed though. But I gotta mist down his cage. I didn't mist him yet. And while I'm here, I'll go ahead and mist Smog over here. But it's funny, yeah. These guys are mostly tropical. So what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna set you guys up to watch because I need both hands free. And some of you are like, probably laughing at me. Why do you need both hands free? He's a tiny little lizard. He's tiny and he's very good at escaping. So I'm going to need both hands free so that way I can open his cage and feed him without him getting out. I hope you guys can see him. It's hard to judge from this angle. Is this crickets? Yes, see. You stay in there, Felix. Don't even try it. Something funny about Felix. I try my darndest, and anyone who has long-tailed grass lizards probably will say the same thing. I try so hard to be as gentle as I possibly can with him because as a lot of us reptile keepers know, a lot of lizards, these guys included, have a defense mechanism of dropping their tail. And they will drop their tail in the event of a predator attack. And I don't want him to do that because these guys, their tails never grow back as long and beautiful as they initially are. And last thing I want to do is make him lose his tail and then, I mean, I don't care if he's ugly, I don't judge on those guys. But I don't want him to go through that stress and I want him to look good and happy and healthy. So that's what I'm doing with him. Now, this guy is in his temporary home. He's a mountain horn lizard named Smaug. So you saw him just run up the rock there. He's a hoot and a half. What the heck? Stupid cricket. And of course I had a cricket just get away from me. Any hoozle. Back on my train of thought. He is a mountain horn lizard. Again, insectivores. Vast majority of the animals I keep here are insectivores. So they're going to be eating bugs and worms and crickets and the whole 9 yards. As you can see with him. And of course I have no worms in there. Yay me. But anyway. Yeah, so they're going to be eating worms, roaches. Mountain horn lizards, I have another one over there, guys. I had to separate them, not because they were fighting, but because Smog is a little food aggressive, and he was stealing food from the other one. So I separated them for a little bit while I get the other one nice and fat. Kadu is her name. Gotta get her nice and fat, so she gets nice and big, too. Because I want her to get nice and big and healthy. Whoops, sorry, guys. Put you right in front of the divider for the cage. That was smart. You guys couldn't see. So these guys, I like to do some super worms, as you saw me put in there for him. And also I like to put in a couple, not a lot, more like 4 or 5 large crickets. So they have a little bit of a variety in their menu for the day. I've tried getting him to eat roaches, but he's kind of a pain in the butt when it comes to eating roaches. He's a little picky. So yeah, he can be a pain, and I try to do what I can for him. Give him some water. And yes, guys, I do empty the water bowls. I do empty them. I do refresh them and clean them. It's just sometimes it's a pain in the butt. Oh, especially with one hand. We're going to move on. This guy, I forgot to put him on the tour because he wasn't out, and I totally spaced it. And yes, I know, he's in a small enclosure. Don't worry. Like I said, he's getting a bigger one. But this is McKenna, the Savannah Monitor. He actually didn't dirty his water yet, so his water's good. But he is a psychopath. I'll let you guys watch him for a minute. He is a psychopath. Something you gotta learn. I know a lot of YouTubers out there with the monitor lizards. He's incredibly intelligent. He's really smart. As you can see, he knows it's food time. Today for him, he's getting a light feed, but I'm giving him giant Madagascar hissing roaches. And you'll see he loves the hissing roaches. And as he's distracted. Now, McKenna, I don't mess around with too much. As far as, like, I don't muck with him and make him mad. Because McKenna is not a big human fan. I can pet him every now and again, but he's not a big fan on people. He never has been. He's actually beautiful. He's got a little bit of a scar on his back from a stupid heat lamp. And this is why I tell you guys, it's important to watch your animals. And this was my mistake. I'm never going to lie to you guys. I'm never going to hide things from you guys. I put a bulb on him because that was just nasty. McKenna thinks, now I'm going to have to clean that off later. Some roach guts on the glass. So this was my mistake. It was a while ago, guys, and like I said, I'm not going to hide my mistakes from you guys because I want you guys to learn from them too. So Savannah monitors, like tegus, they need a hot bulb, a really hot bulb. So for my guys, I prefer the Exoterra Intense Basking Spots, 150 watt, because they get nice and watered, but they're also safe. So all my local stores were out of those one time, and he needed a basking bulb because it burnt out, and of course I didn't have extras at the time, which after this incident, by the way, I keep extras on hands all the time because of what happened to him, because of my stupidity. I bought a halogen bulb because and yes, it was a pet brand, it was a reptile brand halogen bulb, and it said it got to the same temperatures, everything, cool. I bought it. What I didn't realize at the time was halogen bulbs actually, even though they say it gets the same temperature, they actually get incredibly a lot hotter than other bulbs. They get super hot. I went to work one morning, he was fine, turned on his lights. I came home that day and he had gotten himself right up under the light and actually burned his back. So he has a scar now on his back from burning himself. Bellatrix Lestrange, what are you doing here, cat? But he actually, cat disappearing under the enclosure, silly thing. But yeah, he burned himself. I helped him, I took him to the vet, I got him all healed up. He's good to go, guys. Just has a little bit of a scar. I feel terrible because, like I said, it was my mistake. I didn't pay attention. I got him another bulb that said it made the same temperatures, but it didn't. And because of my stupidity, he got burned, and I feel bad. But the funny part is, through that incident, having to doctor him and handle him while I doctored him, he actually got more used to me and less angry at me. Last one, bud. But he actually got less angry at me, and he doesn't try to bite me or swat me anymore, which is awesome. He still hisses at me, but he doesn't try to take off my finger anymore, except for food time. He always thinks he's getting food. Wow, you just wolfed that sucker down. Huh. Why are you splatting? I know, he looks fat right now, but that's because he's splatting out his tummy on his rock. I mean, he's a good boy. He's in the middle of shedding right now. He sees the camera and he sees the flashing light, so he's like, hello? But anyway, moving on. We have others to feed, a lot of time. Trying to make this quick for you guys, because I know I'm running long on this video. Whoop! Sorry guys. Don't hate me. These are the anoles. As you can see, the little psychos running around right there. Maybe. I know it's probably hard to see. There we go. I don't know if you guys can see them or not. I hope so. So they're little anoles. These guys are pretty cool. I got 3 of them in here. They are going to move into where Jeremiah and Tito the turtle are. Once I redo that cage, these guys and the dwarf clawed frog are going to be moving in to that nice big enclosure. And funny enough, that will be good enough for them for a while. Probably actually for life. But we do not stop there on this channel. They will probably, when we get set up with the reptile house, which, by the way, guys, will be happening soon. I will definitely keep you guys up to date with that. I will definitely do videos of the process in the building. But yeah, that'll be happening soon. Soon. I promise. But they will probably be definitely getting a big cage. Now, these guys eat crickets. They also eat mealworms, but today's not mealworm day. Normally Thursdays, since I feed Mondays and Thursdays. Thursdays are usually heavy food days because that's the 3-day break between the two. And since it's only 2 days till I feed them again, they only get crickets today. I try to make sure there's enough crickets for all of them to go around. Get off the tongs, you dumb bug. But yeah. Alright, moving on to the next critter. Now, I will eventually do a video, guys, of snake feeding. I will, I promise. Because, like, right here, probably can't see her, she's hiding, is Persephone, my 3rd ball python. All my snakes get fed on Mondays, but, like, she eats frozen thawed. You know, actually, I might just go ahead and give it to her with you guys on the video. Some of you are probably screaming at me because you know that I'm about to do something stupid, but, for right now, she is getting fed in her tank. I plan on changing this because, like, Calypso and Alani get fed in separate totes because I don't like them being food aggressive. And I'm going to do that with these two here now because her and Sophia are very food aggressive. And I want that to change. So that way if I open their cage, it's not always, oh, food, so they don't always attack. As you'll see her in a minute come out here and get this mouse because she's kind of a nut. Are you going to come out? Hello? Come on. Come on. Come on. And also, guys, so she's albino, so she's almost blind. Most animals that are albino have absolutely horrid eyesight. This is another reason why I want to switch her to a tote here soon to feed, because she's an absolute terrible shot when it comes to grabbing her food. She's bitten me a couple times, and it almost got me a couple more times worse. She's a nut job. Are you being camera shy today? Huh? Maybe if I'm a little bit quiet. Don't be camera shy. Come on. Stop moving it, maybe. You didn't eat last week. You were shedding. Come on. I know you want it. You're about to bite it. Come on. Not my hand. Don't even look at my hand. There we go. Good girl. Get that mouse. There we go. See? She gets that mouse. And now we move on to the next one I was telling you about that I'm going to switch to box feeding here soon. This is Sophia. She's another psycho. She's still a good girl though. I can take her out, pet her, love on her, but getting her out is the problem. Because sometimes she thinks that she's always getting fed, so she tries to bite. So normally what I do, especially like today maintenance wise, because as you can see she's coming up to my hand, that's not good. This is why I'm going to switch her to box feeding as well here soon. But she always thinks she's getting food. So every time I open that cage, she comes up thinking she's about to get food, to the point where now I have to do this. As you can see, there she goes. But yeah, no, she's a nut, just like Persephone is. They're nuts. Here soon I'm going to switch them over to box feeding. Honestly, guys, feeding them in a separate tote from their enclosure is some of the best practices to do. Because, like I was saying, they love to bite and strike if they think they're getting food. And luckily, all the snakes' waters, by the way, if you're wondering, why isn't she filling up their waters? Their waters are good. Don't worry. They're good. As you can see, they're good. They're all clean, nice and clean and full. But yeah, no. It's a good practice to feed snakes in a separate tote. That way you don't get bit. Because it's always important to not get bit. Because we don't like getting bit. Even though I just got bit by Jeremiah. I know. It's funny. Laugh it up. And we move on. So here we have, as you can see, box turtles. Everyone loves box turtles. Box turtles are amazing. We have the crew from The Big Bang Theory here. Sheldon, Raj, and then Leonard and Howard are in the house. Yes, my wife had a hand in helping me name them. We love that show. If you don't love it, I'm not going to judge you, but you should give it a shot. It's a good show. So I'll give them some water. As you saw, I have given them greens and veggies with calcium on it. All my turtles and tortoises get greens and veggies with water, or not water, calcium on them when it's food days. So they get calcium. Man, these dumb spiders. Something you guys gotta learn down here about Missouri. You get these dumb cellar spiders that always seem to get everywhere. Anyway, so as I was saying, twice a week they get calcium and vitamin powder. And then once a week, during the summers they're outdoors. So during the summer they get all the greenage and bugs that they can eat. But they love their wormies. Especially Sheldon here. He loves worms. There he goes. Nom nom nom. Oh, here comes Howard out of the house. Hey Raj. No fighting. Hey, here's a worm. You turd. Quit fighting over worms. There you go. Hey, I got yours right here. Unfortunately, they're little characters. Anyone who has box turtles will tell you this. They are funny little turtles. Very personable too. Now a lot of these guys came to me from people who found them and rescued them. I don't know if you guys can see very well, but right here on Raj, he was actually shot by a bullet. He has a big chunk out of his shell, whereas Sheldon on here has damage on the front of his shell from a dog, actually. So some of these guys were brought to me. But in this case, guys, like, with these guys, don't ever take turtles and tortoises from the wild. Don't ever think you're doing something good for them. If they look healthy and happy, just leave them be, because they normally are. Just leave them alone. Let them do their thing. Normally they'll be happier if you just leave them be. Look, dude, there's a worm right here for you. Num num nums. Come on. But as you can see, they all have different personalities. I love box turtles. These guys, when the reptile house is actually up, they're going to get free roam of the entire reptile house. Obviously excluding near the dangerous animals, like the eventual caiman and crocodiles that we are going to get, because I do not want them near something that dangerous. But the fact remains, they will get free roam of that house. They're going to get free roam, big just space to be box turtles. And eventually, I would love to get some Asian box turtles. If you guys have ever seen some Asian box turtles, they are super funny, super awesome turtles too. But we'll do a video on these guys. By the way, guys, any animal you guys